Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight, the eyes of the basketball world are once again fixed on Los Angeles, not with admiration, but with scrutiny. The Lakers have been here before. The spotlight, the pressure, the noise, it's all part of the legacy. But after a sobering Game 1 loss to the Minnesota Timberwolves, something feels different. There's an urgency in the air. A fire building in the locker room. And what comes next? It could define this team's season, or break it. Game 1 was more than just a defeat. It was a reality check. The Lakers didn't just lose, they were outworked, out-hustled, and outmatched. From the opening tip, the Timberwolves brought an intensity that caught Los Angeles flat-footed. The final score, 114-101 in favor of Minnesota, didn't tell the full story. This wasn't a back-and-forth contest. It was a message. And now the Lakers have to respond. Austin Reaves, who's been one of the Lakers' most dependable contributors all season long, stepped in front of reporters after the loss and didn't mince words. "I just didn't play well," he admitted. It was a rare off night for the young guard, who finished with just 9 points on 3 of 10 shooting and added 2 assists. The normally tenacious and fiery Reaves looked like a shell of himself. He felt it. The coaching staff saw it. The front office took notice. And to his credit, he owned it. In a league where egos often run high, accountability still means something, and Reaves is determined to turn things around. Head coach J.J. Redick, navigating his first postseason as a head coach, didn't dodge the heat either. He acknowledged that the team might have squandered their week off between the regular season and the playoffs. Instead of using those days to intensify their edge, to simulate the kind of high-stakes basketball they were about to face, the practices lacked bite. No real scrimmages. No true battle testing. And when the lights went on, that lack of preparation showed. Redick's honesty was jarring, but necessary. Because if there's anything playoff basketball demands, it's adaptation. The good news? That adaptation is already in motion. Reports coming out of the Lakers facility suggest that the team held what some insiders have called the best practice in months. No cameras. No distractions. Just intensity. Grit. Controlled chaos. Coaches yelling. Players diving. Bodies banging. It was the kind of session that reminds a team of who they are. It was a response to the embarrassment of Game 1. And more importantly, it was a promise. That Game 2 won't be a repeat. And leading that charge, as always, is LeBron James. The King delivered a strong individual performance in Game 1, 27 points, 6 rebounds, and 5 assists. But the numbers didn't bring him any satisfaction. For LeBron, at this stage in his career, it's not about stats. It's about wins. Championships. Legacy. And while his composure remained intact post-game, you could see it in his eyes, he was already thinking about the next battle. This is a man who's built his career on turning adversity into fuel. And now, with the Lakers facing the possibility of going down 0-2 at home, that fire inside him is burning hotter than ever. He's been vocal behind closed doors. Encouraging the younger guys. Challenging the veterans. Demanding focus. Years ago, on a podcast, LeBron said something that's echoed in moments like this: the playoffs are where you find out who you really are. They don't build character, they reveal it. And now, every man in that locker room is being called to reveal his. Coach Redick is making adjustments, not just with the game plan but with the culture. He's been stressing physicality, reminding the team that they've been one of the most bruising, hard-nosed squads in the league all season. That identity didn't just disappear. It needs to be reclaimed. In Game 1, Minnesota beat them to the punch. Set harder screens. Fought for every rebound. Imposed their will in the paint. That ends now. The Lakers are preparing to respond with fire of their own. Defensively, the blueprint is shifting. Too many defensive breakdowns allowed Minnesota to get clean looks, especially Anthony Edwards, who torched them for 33 points. He was unstoppable. Driving. Shooting. Creating. Every time the Lakers made a push, he answered. That kind of dominance can't be allowed again. The defensive scheme will now focus on trapping him early, forcing the ball out of his hands, and rotating with urgency to contest every shot. But defense is only one side of the equation. Offensively, the Lakers need cohesion. They need rhythm. And they need more than just LeBron and Anthony Davis carrying the load. Davis posted 22 points, 12 rebounds, and 3 blocks in Game 1, solid numbers, but the impact felt muted against Minnesota's physical frontcourt. Davis is at his best when he's aggressive, assertive, attacking downhill, and he knows it. Expect him to come out with a different mindset in Game 2. Expect him to dominate the boards, protect the rim, and punish mismatches. Reeves, for his part, has been working tirelessly in practice. He's back to being the first in, last out. Watching film. Repping jumpers. Studying matchups. The coaching staff has made it clear, they trust him. JJ Redick even pulled him aside and said, "We need you to be yourself. Play free. Play bold." Reeves shines when he plays with instinct, when he attacks the rim without hesitation, when he hits those big-time threes that get Crypto.com arena rocking. That version of Reeves, the fearless one, is ready to return. D'Angelo Russell, meanwhile, is feeling the heat. Just 6 points and 3 assists on 2 of 9 shooting in Game 1 didn't cut it. The criticism has been loud. But Russell isn't hiding. He's responded with focus. Film sessions. Shooting drills. Redick is tweaking the offense to get him more open looks, particularly in transition, where Russell thrives. When he finds his rhythm, when he starts feeling it from deep, the entire complexion of the Lakers' offense changes. He's a rhythm scorer, and Game 2 is his chance to bounce back in a big way. The bench, too, has something to prove. Rui Hachimura chipped in 14 points, showing flashes of the scorer he can be. But beyond him, production was scarce. The rotation is still a question mark, especially around Jackson Hayes. His minutes were inconsistent, and his impact barely felt. With the series hanging in the balance, the Lakers can't afford invisible minutes. Everyone must contribute. Every possession must matter. This isn't just about winning a game. It's about setting the tone for the rest of the series. The Lakers are too proud, too experienced, and too talented to let this slip away without a fight. They've heard the criticism. They've watched the film. And they're coming back with a vengeance. There's a different energy around the team now. The type of edge you only get when your back is against the wall. LeBron is leading. Davis is engaged. Reeves is hungry. Russell is locked in. Redick is evolving on the fly. And practice by practice, possession by possession, the Lakers are starting to look like a team on a mission. Game 2 isn't just another night on the schedule. It's a test. A gut check. A referendum on everything they believe about themselves. And if history has taught us anything, it's that you never count out the Lakers when everything is on the line. The legacy of this franchise was built on moments like this. Magic's baby skyhook. Kobe's 81. Shaq's dominance. LeBron's block. This team understands what it means to wear the purple and gold. It's not just about playing basketball. It's about making a statement. About rising when others fall. About fighting until the final whistle. And now, that moment is here. The lights will be bright. The crowd will be loud. The stakes couldn't be higher. One more loss, and the pressure mounts to unbearable levels. But a win. A win changes everything. A win brings back belief. A win reminds the world that the Lakers aren't done yet, not even close. Tip-off is near. Redemption is within reach. And the Los Angeles Lakers are ready to show exactly who they are. So buckle up. Game 2 is coming. And this time, the storm belongs to the Lakers. Here's a crucial insight for you. Diving into financial education can significantly elevate your quality of life. In the realm of finance, take the time to explore bonds and stocks, with a special emphasis on real estate investment trusts, REITs. These investments have the potential to generate passive income. Approach this journey with diligence and opt for reputable investment brokerages globally. By doing so, you'll be laying a solid foundation for a more secure and prosperous future.